Hiya hoya out there to all my big brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, and of course, mommies, daddies, siblings, and guardians. It's me, Bite-Sized Baddie, favorite little brother Mark. You might have heard of him. That's me. How are you guys doing today? I'm having a pretty okay Tuesday. I've been doing a lot of editing today. I sat down, so the way I keep track of my workday is I do Pomodoro timers, which is basically you have 25 minutes. Yeah, Dragon Mark time. You have 25 minutes that you're working and then 5 minutes off. I tend to just keep working through my 5 minutes off, which is not good. That's not how you're supposed to do it. But I did 25, 50, 75, 100 times 3? I don't know how many hours that is. How many hours is 300 minutes? Come on, chat, you're smart. You can do it. You know it better than me. You had a good sleep? I'm so glad. I'm so glad you had a good sleep. But I was working for that long straight, because I didn't really take, other than, eating lunch, which I was a good boy. I stopped to eat my lunch. Wahoo! But other than stopping to eat my lunch, I, didn't really pause at all, so... That's fun for me. How many hours is 300 minutes? Alright. 5 hours straight, just going through doing the work. That's fine, that's pretty good. Hello? Oh my god, Shane, my brain fucking farted so hard. Stopping by for a teeny bit to say hi. Very nice to see you, thank you. Hi, Sharky. Stopped by to say hello, but sadly you can't stay because you've got grocery shopping to do tomorrow morning. Well, I hope grocery shopping goes very well. Thank you for stopping by, Sharky. Glad you guys are all here with me. I'm taking us to the art zone so that I can work on drawing a little bit. Also, I put my little Fugitech down here, and it's just very cute. I just like it a lot. Just my little meat king of meats. One day, I'm gonna run out of, listing photos for, this specific sweater. And actually, I don't think they're the same sweater. I think it's just two different, stripe color block sweaters that I've stolen to photo bash this little guy together. My meat king. One day I'm gonna run out of those, and I'm gonna have to just buy the sweater so that I can make them myself from scratch. Alrighty, so we are working on some commissions today, but first things first, we're gonna work on a piece of art that a friend of mine asked me to do a little bit of editing on, which, not too much. And when I say friend of mine, I don't just mean an M&A, but also, yes, an M&A. File, Nuvia clipboard. So this lovely piece of art is one that Anemone's friend, Dolly Rat VT, commissioned of Anemone and Doll together. And it's very cute, and they want some little emojis, in these speech bubbles. So that's what we're gonna do, real quick, for them.
'Cause they get what they ask for.
So we're just gonna clean these speech bubbles up a little bit on their own. So what Dolly mentioned that they thought would be cool was if there was a wine glass. Do I have my fucking... I do. I have my stabilizer all the way up. Let's turn that off. Note to anyone who wants to do art, don't have your stabilizer turned on when you're sketching. It'll make it so difficult to sketch. I mean, I guess if you do chicken scratch sketching, which is what I do. I do this little scritchy type of sketching that people call chicken scratch. There we go.
A wine glass in one of them.
Is Nimmy drunk? I think in this art, Nimmy's drunk, which, in contrast to what was going on in stream when Dolly and Nimmy were drinking, very funny. Pretty darn funny. It's really good art. The artist, Funny Donut, they're really good at painting. Okay. Let's put like a cassette tape in this one, because that's another thing that Dolly said they wanted. Also, if this music gets copyright claimed, I'm gonna fucking riot, because the actual people who have it on their terms of service say that it's not, that it's copyright free. That it should not cause issues. So, if it does, I'm gonna lose my mind. Let me see if I remember what a cassette tape looks like. I haven't used one in ages, since I was a wee child. A wee bab of not very many years. And then they usually have these, like, I think before doing that they have, like, these little tines in them so that you can actually rewind the shit. Yeah, that's right. That's how it looks. Oh yeah, I do have some fun silly juice to drink while we're streaming today. It's the usual shit that I make. It's 3 shots of the kinky cocktail, 1 shot blue curacao, 1 shot vodka, and Sprite. This one, I put a bit too much blue curacao in, so it really looks like windshield washer fluid. Let me see if I can get this on camera, because it's a really pretty color.
Like a deep cerulean blue. Cerulean?
Come here. Turn on camera. Yeah! Look at that! Look at how fucking blue that is! Look at how blue it is! I'm gonna drink that. I'm gonna put that in my body. Bottoms up. It's a bit strong. It's a bit strong. We're in for a fun stream, lads. I'm glad to do my dwinking streams over here, where I cannot be bullied into having more sips than I need to. I say as if anyone actually bullies me. You guys don't bully me. You're very nice to me. In contrast to what the fuck is going on in the VTuber community right now, good lord. So if anyone doesn't know, a friend group of some of the big girl VTubers on Twitch is kind of falling apart, and it's really sad because it's because one girl decided that her friendships weren't actually friendships. They were just basically business requirements. And that's crazy. Like, to spend so much time building up a relationship, a rapport with people just so that you can get shit out of them. I guess that's how a lot of people see, like, oh, it's just networking. But my goodness, if you call someone your friend, you should treat them as a friend. That's why I'm always very hesitant when I use the word friend. Like, you'll probably notice over time, I use the word acquaintance a lot. Or I use the word peer when I'm talking about certain things. And I do that not because I don't like people, or I'm like, yeah, fuck them, who cares about that person? Usually I find the person very, like, I really look up to the person, I really respect them. But the thing is, if I don't know someone well enough to call them a friend, or if we really are, like, just colleagues that we've worked together before, I'm not gonna use the F word. I'm gonna say that they're my good acquaintance, or I'm gonna say that they're my colleague or my peer. But it really seems like this girl Cinder was trying to take advantage of people, and that really sucks. It's shitty. It's shitty when people do stuff like that. 'Cause I tell you from experience, that type of stuff sticks with you. That, like, having someone do that to you, that ruins you for being able to to call people friends. I mean, that's why I'm so fucking AR about calling people. I don't think AR is right. I would say like so like anal about calling people acquaintance versus peer versus friend, because I've been there and that shit hurted. And I'm so sorry for Bao and Shy Lily and even Silvervale. Like, you guys probably know that I'm not a huge fan of Silvervale. Like, I don't watch her stuff. But like, to be used like that's so upsetting. That's horrifying. Yeah, because she's been... Shane, I don't know how up to date you are with this specific VTuber industry drama. She spent years, like, cozying up to people, being buddy-buddy with them, and all of this only came out that she was acting this way because she tried to force an exclusivity contract with an artist that multiple of her friends they had a group chat called the Girly Pop group chat, ouch, that she was trying to force an exclusivity deal with them to where, like, they just wouldn't make art for the people, like, certain people in the group and certain people in the community. Like, what the fuck? Like, I will be the first to admit that I have, like, acted cordial with people I've had issues with in the past because we're in the same group chat. Like, specifically, not in the VTuber community, but in the roleplay community, when I was, like, big into the roleplay scene, I would act cordial around people that I didn't particularly like, because that's just what you do in public. But you're not gonna see me going around, like, turning around, going into their DMs and being like, you're my best friend, we should collab sometime! Like, at one point, when I saw this person as a friend, yeah, I would have said pretty much exactly that. But over time, knowing them and seeing how they treated other people, I would not call them a friend anymore. And so I just distanced myself. But that's very much not the case of what Cinder was doing here. Cinder was going out of her way to buddy up with people that she had beef with. Supposedly so that she could tear them down from what the screenshots are showing. Like, how much of no life must you have to spend so much of your time and energy just, like, trying to plot someone's downfall who doesn't even fucking care about who you are? How sad is that? Ugh. You don't know much, so finding this out through me has been a roller coaster. Oh no, I'm sorry, Shane. I'm trying to not turn too far to the side. It looks like I'm, like... It looks like my stuff is really sensitive. Why is that? One sec, let me change my settings. Nope, not on that one. Oh gosh, I'm glad I have my always blink sync turned on because I am frog blinking real bad. The face rotation, face up and down, face lean, eye open, eye smile. Yeah, that's fine. Is there like body rotation? So it doesn't look like I'm just dancing all over the place whenever I do anything? Mouth smile, mouth open, blush, body rotation. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna set this up to 15 and set this up to minus 15. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm gonna try something I saw on Twitter, which is look at that! Look at how cool that is. Now my body, it's inverted. You can't really see it because my tablet's in the way. Wait, let me One sec. We're going to my, hello, Kevin. You know what? We'll go to my, game chat? I guess we could go to the game chat. Yeah, let's go to the game area. Because I want you to see this. Look at this. Look at this. Where's my, Spout 2 capture? Let me put this over here. Look! Now my body, like, rotates when I move. Isn't that so neat? I move in counterpoint now. Oh, I'm so happy. Fun little things you discover while changing your settings just a skosh. How have you been today, Kevin? How are you doing? Very neat. Very cool looking. Dragon and Meat King? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, Dragon and Meat King. We got them both. We got 2 of them. Now, how do I don't know how to reset my position. This is good enough. It's good enough. Alright, let's go back to our drawing zone. Alright. You're good? You went to... Aquasita? What does that mean? What does Aquasita mean? I'm gonna sip of my drink. But back to what I was saying earlier, the literal very best advice I can give and that sort of thing is just don't hang out with people that you don't like. Don't try to use people for clout. Don't try to take advantage of other people's kindness. And also don't, like, force yourself to put up with BS. Like, what if I just put, like, a hyper-realistic eye here? One second. Let me find an eye PNG. But just don't. You know what? Quote from the stream. If you ever want to, just don't. Much easier that way. Don't let it win. Okay, this is gonna be a very big eye, so let's make it a bit smaller. There. Aquatica? Sorry, I'm looking over there incredulously. I can't spell. Or read, evidently. Alright, what should we put in our last little thing here? Should we just put, like, a scary little guy? What if we did that? Let's just... the most terrifying fucking thing. Don't let those intrusive thoughts become outtrusive. I mean, yeah. Don't let the intrusive thoughts become outtrusive. Don't take advantage of people. Just try and be a nice person. Like, I know the adage is usually, it doesn't take any, like, it costs $0 to be a nice person, but, like, I think anyone who's actually experienced being a human being understands that sometimes it is difficult to make yourself be the bigger person and to be nice to everybody. But I think that's also part of what makes you human, is making the choice to do that. To not do things the easy way, you know? Not lash out at people. Not fucking take advantage of others. Not take, like, the way that a billionaire would get to the top, you know? You're better than that. Or at least you should be better than that. Why can't people just be normal? It's a good question. Remarkable watching this stuff go down on Twitter. You got a person manipulating and being a dick to supposed friends. On Blue Sky, you got an idiot who can't take accountability or apologize. Oh, is that like the Chuli stuff, or is that still with the current Sender stuff? Because I saw Chuli wrote on her YouTube that she couldn't make the announcement because one of the people she was talking about in her document was causing issues. You know, for someone who's started out making kind of drama adjacent content, I don't know drama people. I know Chuli because she joined the server and was immediately just a wonderful and bombastic presence in there. She was just immediately like 100% on, and I got the impression that she's really cool. I don't know who Heaton is, but she said that she was from like the slideshow community, so even if I was more well-versed in art drama community people, I probably wouldn't know them anyway. Not like know them personally, but like I probably wouldn't know of them. Why can people be more honest and truthful? And just learn the best? Because, I mean, I can answer that for you, Kevin. It's because that's hard. And being entirely truthful is scary, you know? Okay, so we've, like, resized this. That's okay. Because what we're also gonna do is we're gonna hit it with a filter Gaussian blur. Oh my god, that's a bit scary. We're gonna turn that down. And then we're gonna hit it with the noise. Now we're gonna do color. This noise needs a bit of panache. There we go. That guy looks creepy. Hell yeah. Alright, let's open a new layer. And hide that layer. And let's make this one smaller. Clown and Rin. I know Clown! She draws such good, like, goth art. And she likes Danny Phantom a lot. I can say I know her personally. She's so cool. Luckily seem to be oblivious to some of the horrors until it's brought up by friends. Dude, that's how I felt in school. I did not realize people were being mean to me until someone else pointed it out, or until I dissected the interaction years later. Then I was like, ah, shit, man, they were making fun of me. I was too caught up in my autistic swagger to realize. Ash, question. You know art drama community stuff. Were you around on my channel in the time when I had that video about Hopeless Peaches on the channel? Were you around when that one was not privated? And like entirely removed from YouTube? Telling the truth is scary, but at the same time not. Telling the truth is gonna hurt even worse. Yeah, it's like, do you want to hurt now, or do you want it to hurt even more later? That's how that stuff goes. You know, bits and bobs. You were here before it was private? Oh god, no! Listen, it had to be done. It just, unfortunately... Like, in the context of what was happening at the time, it was accurate, you know? But keeping it up, I felt would be irresponsible. If that makes any sense. You felt the same way? Your friends were not being friendly to you, and you remember one time freaking destroyed your house in Minecraft? Oh. That sucks. Oh my god, that reminds me, years ago, on the Xbox 360, I used to play Minecraft because you didn't have to pay for a realm in Xbox 360 Minecraft if you had gold, you know, or whatever it was called back in 360 days. But I was playing Minecraft with her, and it had become like a weekly thing, and we didn't know each other very well. We just met on Tumblr, and we had OCs in the same community, and so we would hang out a bit. And then one day she was like, hey, my brother's asking if he can join us, is that okay? And we're like, yeah, sure. Now, this was back in like very olden days, so things were different. Hello, Chillnai the science guy. How are you doing? But this was like in the olden days, so diamonds were actually kind of a harder to find commodity in Minecraft. And her fucking brother, unbeknownst to us, came in and like took the diamonds, the 3 diamonds that we worked so hard to find in this fucking server, pulled them out of the chest and buried them in a hole. And we were like, where did they go? What happened? And then, she, like, called her brother on it, like, at her house that night. And he was like, I thought that you were playing with someone else who I had beef with at school, so that's why I did it. And I just never played with her anymore. Not because I was angry at her, and it wasn't like a, like, I'm not gonna play with you anymore, sort of thing. It was just, like... The vibes weren't there anymore, unfortunately. Like, her brother literally ruined our friendship, because, like, that just, it was such a downer that we both, I don't think, ever recovered from it. It was too early in the stages of friendship for that shit to happen. So neither of us really wanted to put in the effort. You try not to feel bad about- oh, try not to feel bad about it. At the time, nobody knew that, yeah. And you can only go off what you know? Yeah, you can only go off of what you know, and if you're being lied to by someone, then that's all you can know. Especially if, like, either they are going out of the way to hide the truth from you, or just, like, there is no, like, literally no way to find the truth in other, like, from other people. And listen, like, I don't feel bad about it, because, like, I stand, like, in a time capsule, that video I still stand by. Like, if nothing else ever happened again, with her in the commentary sphere, then, like, that video 100%, I still stand by it. She was still treated very unfairly in that community, but unfortunately, that does not excuse future actions. But she still blames him for y'all's friendship ruined. I don't think she cares that much. I will be so fucking real with you, Kevin. We were not close enough for it to really be anything more than just a kind of upsetting situation at the time. I tried reaching out to her, like, years later, to see if she was still in the fandom that we had met through, like, the roleplay community, and she gave me a very immediate, dismissive, nope! Like, understood, 100%, have a nice life. Will not bother you again, girl. Baffling how many good people turn shitty. I mean, my belief is that it's not like people turning shitty, it's just people becoming, I wouldn't say desensitized, but like disenfranchised. And so when they've been treated poorly, they start treating other people poorly. And they don't really see it as a bad thing because it's happened to them so much, you know? I think I choose, and maybe that's just my wanting to see the good in humanity coming through too much, but that's what I believe happens. Like, I don't think anyone's a fucking evil mastermind or anything. I think people going through bad experiences hardens their heart. It's like, what Keanu Reeves says is true. If you can go through hell and come out still with a tender heart, then that just means you have the soul of an angel, you know? And sometimes people go through hell and they just can't, you know? They can't come out the other side the good person that they were when they went into it. And it's not through any fault of their own, it's just unfortunately something that you have to get slapped down from. And it sucks, and it hurts, and you're gonna end up hurting people around you when that happens. It's just an inevitability. But I think how you choose to proceed after that is the main defining factor of you as a person, you know? Like, if you want to keep on with the fucking example of Peaches, I don't think she's evil. I don't think she's an evil person. I think she did some fucked up stuff. Absolutely. She did some very fucked up stuff to people I call my personal friends. But I don't think she's an evil, irredeemable person, you know? You can always choose to be better. It's never too late to choose a different path. I mean, yeah, if you're doing a pedophilia, you can and you can choose to stop doing that, but that will never undo the harm. And that's the thing about when you do any type of harm to someone else, you know? Like, some things are inexcusable, and just because you decide to become a better person after something happens doesn't take away the fact that you did something bad to someone. Like, I've ended up hurting my friends' feelings in the past, you know? And just the fact that I understand that I've hurt their feelings after, like, having to pull it out of them, that I hurt their feelings and was doing that. Like, feeling remorseful and not doing the bad thing that hurt their feelings doesn't change the fact that I fucking hurt their feelings. You have to make up for that in your own way. And, you know, if you're doing an illegal act, a very bad thing, then, you know, going to jail might be the way you make up for that. You're late. Who are we talking about? We're not talking about any one person in particular. We were touching on the Cinder drama and then some other stuff that happened within the art commentary community, but it's nothing about any one person in particular. It's just basic philosophies of, like, it's never too late to turn your life around. You can make a difference. You can make it right, you know? All that Steven Universe shit. Like, you can always choose to be better. But choosing to be better is not in itself recompense for your transgressions. Sorry for using the big words. The sip of alcohol is hitting and I don't know the smaller ones. That makes me sound very pretentious, but I can't think of the words that I'm wanting to say easier to get the point across. You gotta make up for your shitty acts through action. And hey, sometimes there are friendship problems that just end up highlighting the fact that you and the other person just aren't compatible. And that in itself is also okay. You just have to go from there and make the, like, choice and realization that you're just not good for each other. You're malachite in water. You're toxic. I mean, not necessarily toxic, but you're just not suited to one another. And that's okay. You can choose to go separate ways at times like that. And hopefully do it before there's any bad blood between you and the other person, you know? We're gonna take this, and I'm gonna try something out, because if I use my marker, and I make it big enough, I should... Hi, Kai! I should... allegedly... be able to do this. Just, like, attach it to here. Anyway, I was rambling about fucking Twilight Sparkle friendship problems. Shitty people can choose to be better. Which is sort of what you're talking about with the thing with Chuli and Clown and Ren. Yeah. I hope that the people who hurt Chuli decide to just be better in the future. Just leave other people alone and go on with their life. And I hope that it's a possibility that Chuli can recover from it, you know? Everybody deserves to be able to recover from their traumas. And it would be nice on top of that to get a sincere apology from the person who caused them. Wild take! Here, we put this, we put this on top of the line art layer. Yeah. You haven't, but you'll go look? You're present a wee bit tired? That's fair. You've been going through it at work today. I'm gonna have a sip of my drink. I hear that Chuli has a cute girlfriend, and we love that for her. I hope that she can put all of her energy into that relationship and having a nice one going forward. Everyone deserves to have somebody who loves them and who that they can love, you know? It is only fair. Why am I drawing it on the fucking line art layer? Hello? Mr. President? Mr. Obama? You too, random citizen, pointing at you in chat. I hope you as well can have a nice boyfriend, girlfriend, non-binary partner who you love and who loves you. Or, if you're aromantic, I hope you have wonderful food for dinner. only use one layer for most things, that's fair. I do that for when I'm painting, but when I am just... I didn't paint this whole picture, by the way. I'm just adding the little icons, because that's what was asked of me. But when I'm painting, I use one layer. When I'm doing cartoony shit, I use multiple. Oh my god. Clipping. There we go, good lord. Your food is good. You'd love to have a partner. This is where I'd put my partner. If I had one! You'll get there eventually, buddy. Like, there is no rush in that sort of thing. And most of the time, trying to rush that kind of stuff ends up with it going worse. I really have to keep my type B personality because, good lord, I have enough anxiety over random things that I have no control over on its own. Could you imagine if I had to start worrying about, like, every little thing? I would perish. That's not just, exaggerating. My doctor told me that if I were under more stress than I already was at a baseline of my body just not handling stress well, then I would die before 40. So that's fun. That's actually the reason I had to leave my roleplay communities, is because, unfortunately, at the time, drama was happening every fucking day. And no matter what I said, people would come to me to talk about the drama. And so, I'd listen, because I didn't like telling people no. But it got to a point where, literally for my own health, I had to leave the community. Because it was gonna fucking kill me to stay there. So of course I went to YouTube, where dramas fucking abound. And started making content about shitty publishers who do biphobia against their talents. Because that makes the most sense. Yeah, you remember, I would, like, anyone from that community who's in chat, if you told me something, it probably went to Shane as well. Because Shane was my gut check for a lot of that stuff of like, am I crazy or is this actually Cocoa Bananas? Is this actually insane and not my business? And most of the time the answer was yes, this is Cocoa Bananas, not your business. Don't stress over it. As I was actively, like, shaking like a leaf. Definitely don't die at 40. I don't wanna! Believe me, it's not my plan! You had to intervene and tell people some people talked to you and said, yeah, you did. You did. Indeed you did, and I appreciate you so much for it. I remember when someone, oh god, I don't even remember what the problem was, but I think I was just like, I don't want to be, oh, it was because they wanted me to be a go-between between them and someone that they had been harassing. Between our dear friend who they had been harassing. Who, I didn't know them at the time. I didn't know them until, they joined Viri's server. But they had been, like, harassing them and other people, like, literally drawing art of them, like, of their persona murdering our friend's persona. And because I had reblogged something from this person once, because bear in mind, at this time, I didn't know them. I didn't know this person. So, even though we're friends now, we became friends because of this situation. He came to me and was like, can you tell XYZ to talk to me? Because I'm sorry that 123 happened. Can you tell them to, like, stop whatevering? Like, stop telling people I did this thing? And I was like, what the fuck? So I talked to our friend Pezuzzi. I don't know if Pez is in chat. I talked to our friend Pez because Pez knew this person better and put me in contact with the person that he was trying to contact. Not so that I could pass the message along, because I straight up told him, I'm not your messenger. I don't want to be your messenger. No. Get bent. But I said it in a much nicer way because I was a fucking pushover. I think I just said, hey, I don't really want to be involved in other people's drama. Please, if you have issues, go and talk to them yourself. And if they blocked you, just honor the fact that they blocked you and stop trying to contact them. But, that response made him start shit with me. And he was like, I'm not naming names. And then he screenshotted my blog, which had a very, very distinct, literally only person in the world who has that background on their blog, thing. And I'm like, what the fuck? It was fucking crazy. That community was dumb. That community was fucking stupid. Oh my god. My Pez of the ooze. Being the messenger, yeah. It's always weird when people come to you to try and get you to play messenger. Usually in that community it happened with people who I didn't know, trying to get me to contact people that I either barely knew or also did not know. And I had to be real with them, be like, I don't know this person. Good luck solving your issues on your own though, thanks. And that's why, like, to this day, if people come to me and are like, can you message XYZ other person for me? They yada yada blah blah blah, and I need to get in contact with them. I will, at this point, just fucking leave them on red. Because I don't need to be dealing with that.
I am not your keeper. Leave me alone. Please.
There for that nightmare. Yes, you were there. You were there for that nightmare. Shane, you made a fucking call-out post. You made a call-out post for that nightmare. You were very definitely there. Yeah, it was the same... Yeah. It was the same community that you constantly got asked to make callouts on people for. To be fair, you're very good at making callouts. And also, to be fair, I don't think I asked you to make a callout about him. I was just like, what the fuck? Can this guy leave me the fuck alone? Ha 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 in our vent chat. I think I wanna make these ones. I think I want to make all of these into slightly blurred. Like, I'm just gonna hit them with the filter lens blur. Yeah. Okay, good, because I was about to feel really bad. Let's put on some noise on these. And then you know what? We'll hit it with one of my favorite effects, a drop shadow. Filter, Gaussian blur, make it kind of big. And then we're just gonna hit it with a multiply. Or maybe we'll hit it with a normal. There was just a lot of nonsense in that community. Shane, did I tell you that I ended up being part of one of the call-out blogs on that website? Not the call- well, no, it was literally a call-out blog. There was this one person who no longer has an account because they were rightfully deplatformed, who, I was warned via anonymous message that was, that said, hey, you probably don't want to interact with that person who just, like, reblogged this, this roleplay starter of yours. Also, how does this look, guys? How do these little icons look? Do they look okay? I like the kind of grainy effect on them. I think they look okay. but I'm gonna give two versions that have like the grain and then no grain. But this person, like in the anonymous message that I got, they were sending inappropriate artwork directly to minors and telling minors to look at the inappropriate artwork. And so I was like, oh yeah, that's gross. Thank you for letting me know. Ew. And so I just stopped interacting with them. And I wasn't gonna make a big deal of it because, like, for one thing, it's fucking online roleplay community, and it was a screenshot from a entirely different website. So I didn't want to put all of my faith in the screenshots that I was given because, you know, it's very easy to fake screenshots, especially, like, say the roleplay accounts were on fucking Blue Sky, right? Just as an example. They're on Blue Sky, and then all of the screenshots showing the proof of bad behavior were on Discord. But specifically on browser Discord. And I don't know if you know this, but it is incredibly easy to use Inspect Element to manipulate screenshots on Discord mobile, or not mobile, but on Discord desktop. Like, you can make someone say the most heinous shit. You can even embed images into their messages that were never there in the first place. You can, like, fabricate some of the wildest shit without ever having to open up Photoshop just by using your fucking Chrome browser. It's wild. So I wasn't gonna, like, put too much stock in it, but I was also just gonna err on the side of caution and not interact with this person. Yeah, I think we talked about, you and I talked about this before. Minors! Impossible! But later on, I ended up talking, like, to some other people who had issues with this person, and while commiserating with them of like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up what this person specifically is doing, to your character in this roleplay. Yeah, someone a while ago told me, like, showed me these screenshots of them, and so I just haven't interacted with them. And the people I told that to were like, are you fucking serious? Could you show me? And so I was like, yeah, I guess. So I showed them the screenshots, and they were like, oh my god, okay, yeah, let's see, because, like, one of the people knew the person who the original screenshot came from. So the anonymous sender was not the person who took the screenshot, but they were someone who knew the person who took the screenshot. It gets very fucking messy. So they knew the person who took the screenshot, and confirmed the person who took the screenshot was like, yeah, I didn't send this to you, but I am the person who created the screenshot. So I can confirm, because I was in that server, yes, this did in fact happen. So that kind of changed it from a, well, I don't know if this actually happened, to a, yeah, that happened, and that's very much not good that they did. And so the people I was talking to were like, okay, we're gonna make a call out about this. We're gonna make a specific blog dedicated to this, because this is, like, it seems like a serious enough thing that it needs its own space where we can talk about it. And so they made the call out. That was about it. And we were in call while they were doing it. And though these fucking people are the type of people who would have been laughed at in the art commentary community for how they were making this call out post, because that was the most bullshit, emotion-filled call out post I've ever seen written. And so as I'm in call with these people, I'm like, okay, let's actually, if you're gonna say that, change it to this specific wording that's more neutral, because if you don't, no one's gonna take this fucking post seriously, and you're talking about someone who's potentially grooming minors. So you wanna actually have people give your post a second thought instead of just writing it off as, like, catty, snarky bullshit. And so I will say, because after knowing these people, I found out that they were behind a couple of the blogs dedicated to calling others out in this community in the past. It was the best call out they've ever posted. That's specifically because I was with them, telling them, if you want to say this, you cannot literally come out and say that. You have to say it in this kind of roundabout lawyer way, or no one's going to listen to you. Please be so for fucking real for like 2 minutes. And I mean, in the end, the person ended up basically putting themselves in a corner. They tried to be like, this screenshot is faked! This is the image that was there, but they like posted a new screenshot that had a different link to the inappropriate art that they're trying to get the minor to look at. And it was like an entirely different link, and the response, like, they handled the responses on the blog. They did the rest of everything. I just told them how to not sound like fucking clowns while calling out someone for predatory behavior. But that was enough. That is why when I see content or a discussion of this type, like of drama type, in communities I am in now, I leave it to the professionals, aka people who have an adrenal gland that works and will not perish by being too freaked out by the drama. But it's amazing how people will always try to go the route of being snarky instead of just being straight and to the point. Like, you don't have to go out of your way to insult someone in your call-out post saying you're being nasty to kids. Like, yeah, it goes without saying, if they're being nasty to kids, like, they're gross. You don't have to also then say, you're gross, because that just diminishes your own fucking argument. Did nobody teach you how to, like, write a persuasive essay or be, like, serious? The answer is no. Congrats on herding cats, yeah. I am happy that that person is no longer posting content. She might be, like, under a different username, because I've seen some art that looked very similar to her specific art style, and her art style was very personalized, I would say. I would call it that. But so far, no more allegations of being gross to kids, and that's all I care about. If you wanna make weird artwork, fine, 100%. Chase your bliss. I like robots in a way that you should not like robots, you know? Just don't put kids around it. And definitely don't go tell kids to specifically, like, the thing about the screenshot that really pissed me off was that it was the kid who was saying, like, I don't want to click that link, and the person saying, do it, and they're like, I'm scared, and then them saying, you should be, and then it was like, it was just butt, it was just whole ass. Like, the kid is saying they're uncomfortable, and you're right there in 4K, or more 1080p, because it was a shitty screenshot, telling them to go look at it. Murder! Blood! You have your fair share of weird fantasies, but you keep to yourself? Amen, brother. It's gilding the lily if you're taking pot shots. Like, write that essay, and if the snark comes out after the evidence, fine. Yeah. Yeah. Just like Ponder. Ponder's so sweet. She doesn't deserve to be the one everybody goes to say, solve my problems. She does not deserve that. She deserves, a simple life. People need to stop going to Ponder and hoping she'll solve their problems for them. Because, unfortunately, she's really nice, and she'll try. and that's gonna hurt her. And I don't want her to get hurt. Ponder's very nice. You thought gilding the lily meant something else? What the fuck would gilding the lily mean? Okay, so chat, in case you did not know what gilding the lily literally means, it refers to gilding, which is putting a sheet of gold leaf onto something. And gilding a lily is basically putting a sheet of gold, like the mental image it's supposed to invoke is putting a sheet of gold on top of a lily, which is already beautiful. Which means you're just over-embellishing it for the sake of over-embellishing. You're not adding anything substantial. You're not doing anything of value. And if anything, you're making it look worse and more gaudy by gilding the lily. So that's why it's a bad thing. You have to head out, but hugs. Have a great stream. Thank you, Shane. Everybody say bye to Shane. We love him. We love him in this house. Woman deserves to be left in peace. She does. That cephalopod has had it far too hard for far too long. Let them be. Be nice to Ponder. I will, as far as I know, Kai, the call-out blog is still up, but, so I'll show you specifically, because you're my best friend. I'll show you, the call-out later. And I'll point out all of the little details that I wrote on it. Or at least that I corrected them on how to specifically write in a way that's not gonna get them booed off of the face of the earth. By the way, this character is named Anemone. That's why I'm drawing her. I was commissioned by my friend Viri to draw the character Anemone from one of their favorite games. Because I have a character named Anemone. And they thought it would be cool. You're very intrigued. I promise it's not very interesting. And like the thing that, looking back, upsets me most about it is the fact that, like, they didn't even want to make the call out because they actually cared about the kids. They wanted to make the call out because they openly roleplayed a kink that made them uncomfortable. And like, I get that, but like, it's on their blog. It's tagged. If they weren't being weird to children, it would be totally fine. And it wasn't even something like Dubcon or, you know, the big R word that they were role-playing out in public. Because one person in the community did get called out for doing that, and that was not cool. Even if you're tagging that shit, that's kind of weird to be role-playing on a website that anyone can go to your blog on. That's stuff for private. But, like, they just didn't like her kinks. They yucked her yum so hard. They, decided to put an end to someone who was, supposedly grooming. Like, at the end of the day, good was done, because they couldn't do the weird shit to kids anymore. But still, it's like, really? That's why? This is the line we draw in the sand? Yeah, Nimmy! We love Nimmy. And if we don't love Nimmy in this house, get out. Did I see the new Gundam skins in Overwatch? I did! I did! I need Rabatra so bad! I need him! And like, 300 coins away from being able to afford him, though. So I need to, like, finish the battle pass. Finally got a skin! It's interesting that Reaper's the only one of that group that got a victory pose, but I guess it makes sense since it was, like, a scythe. Okay, and then she has, like, this right here. And then she has, like, a big braid, which I forgot on this. Oh, and she also has fucking gloves. Let's add those real quick. Easy enough to fix. There we go. Funny thing about the scythe is there's actually a conversation between Junkrat and Reaper about them. Yeah! I remember that. Cause he was like,
If you're the Reaper, where's your scythe?
and Reaper's like,
Angst.
do you like my Junkrat impression? Is it so good? I'm glad that this is a sketch commission. I'm still gonna, like, color it for them because I love you, Veery. Veery's a wonderful, wonderful bean. And they deserve a nice, colored commission of their girl. But... that certainly was your husband's voice. I love writing for Junkrat, and I love doing his dumb voice. I can't say that I'm particularly good at it, but I have fun. When's the next horror stream? I'm not sure, cause I still have, like, I still have the piggy video that I need to edit. So that'll have to be done at some point. Okay, and then there's like this big square part, and it goes right across her chest. So let's put that right there. But next horror stream, I mean, I'm not sure when the next, like, slop horror stream would be, but if you guys have horror games that you want to see me play, just send them my way. Just tell me what games you want to see me play. I have Tuesdays I can play with you guys. And hopefully, soon I'll be able to drag Kai and Fox into playing some Team Fortress with me. Here's hoping. Okay, so that's that. This goes down to, like, a triangle? And then this goes down between her armpits. I'm gonna assume it goes to, like, a thing like that, so we're just gonna do that. Yeah, that looks fine. TF Tuesday! I look to the left, I look to the right. Motherfucker who's a Twitch stream sniper hopefully won't stream snipe on YouTube. I don't know if he will, but it's worth a shot. It's at least harder to find, like, specific categories of game on YouTube than it is on Twitch. So, here's hoping. Okay, let's draw her bust a little bit. It has like this kind of pointy part right here in her design. So I'm just gonna see if I can draw that the way I want it to look. When I was first getting the hang of drawing, like not when I was first starting out, but when it had been a while and I was still like getting the hang of my artwork, the best way I can describe it is I was good enough at art that people were no longer being mean to me on the fucking forums and bulletin board websites I was posting to. But also, they were not giving me constructive criticism on my work anymore, so I was kind of just raw dogging it, trying to figure out what looked bad and what looked good in my art. I had a really bad habit of just drawing boobs on every character way too big. It's way, way, way too big. Not in a, like, 'cause, you know, oh, some people have boobs that are just very big. Yeah. This wasn't that. I was just giving everybody, like, E-cups as a baseline. Character that's supposed to be flat, we're saying the anime style of, like, she's a little Miss A-cup, but she looks like she has, like, triple B's already. So, I've been striving for years to get out of that habit. If he does, you'll personally deal with him? Hell yeah, Kevin! Friggin', Steve Harvey show. Kill! Kill that guy. Hit him with the in-game mods remove his balls. Ooh, are you guys excited for tomorrow's Escape the Backrooms stream with Anemone and Dolly? I'm excited. I think it'll be pretty fun. I think they're getting pretty close to the end of the game, too. So that'll be awesome for you guys to watch. Hint, hint. Listen, Kevin, if you can dominate that guy and keep him from moidoing me if he does show up, I will give you mod. Worked on Gutsy's stream, managed to get the creep to leave her alone for a while. That's good. That's nice. Yeah, I just don't feel comfortable doing Twitch TF2 streams ever again, unfortunately. Sometimes that's just how the pussy crumbles. But that's on trauma, babes. Guy made it unfun enough that I don't want to play on there anymore. You do have bodyguard power. That's funny.
Who's DM'd me?
Who at me? Aw, shit! It's not good to laugh. It's not good to laugh. It's not good to laugh. Mr. President, a new Nijisanji graduation has been announced. On stream! Oh god. So, Ike Evelyn, one of the people from the infamous, black screen video just announced his graduation from Niji Sanji. That's hilarious. There's a stick bug on the fly screen! Take a picture! Please! Post it into the Discord. I want to see a stick bug. Stick bug me IRL, Ash. If you considered everything you've done. Yeah, true. It's true. Oh yeah, Ash wasn't Gutsy in Twitter drama recently. Not of her own volition, but because, like, of some art that she got. I saw something like that in a Cat Liente video recently, but unfortunately with Cat's videos, you don't really know how recent the altercation is. But it seemed like someone had sold her art that was like heavily inspired by an AI design. What's up with that? I say as my boy on the inside who knows the the tea that other people go through. Oh, he might be taking a picture of the fly screen. Or the stick bug on the fly screen. Sorry, bestie. I didn't mean to ask you a question while you're photographizing. I like drawing this texture of pants, like the kind that has really poofy, kind of parachute-esque material. It's very fun.
It's very entertaining to me.
Okay. Now figuring out the difference between just weirdness of my sketched lines and something that's actually part of the design, kinda important. I'm pretty sure that this is a gold line that's in the design itself. And I know she has like these wingy things on her boots. And they're kind of like boot sandals. So let me get these. At least drawn up to my best of my ability. So one of the local conventions out here, Sin City Anime, is happening in November, and I've gone ahead and I inquired about panels, because if there is a ability to do it, I want to do a VTuber, like basically like absolute basics of what you need to start doing VTubing panel for an M&A. I think that would be fun. I think she'd be good at it. And she knows quite a bit about OBS specifically, which seems to be something that trips a lot of people up. So I'm gonna have that as a quickly how to set up your OBS so that you can just do everything very, very easily. I'm gonna try and do that. But that convention is in November. So if I end up doing it, if I end up being able to have that panel, I will let you guys know. And then hopefully, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to like come in from out of state. I definitely don't expect anyone to like come in from out of country to visit the Anemone panel. But I think it might be fun if anyone wanted to come and see IRL Anemone panel. And I'd have some of her debut merch for sale there. Because in case you didn't know, I'm getting some chibi acrylic standees and pins, like my Natsuki pin that I use when I do the Bookie Book and when Anemone does the Bookie Book. I have some acrylic things that are meant for that in the works. I found an artist that I really like that is working on that.
So I hope you guys will come out to support your friend Anemone.
Then need like 300 more coins for the ram skin. If you send me you don't have to send me 500 coins. That's so sweet of you, Kevin. That is so sweet of you. You do not have to do that. There's a bit of drama surrounding her model. Part of it was AI copied and the model had a previous owner and media presence. And there was also something about permissions. Ugh.
Yikes.
That's why you gotta be very careful when you're getting, or when you're using adoptables for your designs. You have to make sure that it's never been used before, and you gotta make sure that that it's not stolen, especially these days. Like, back in the day, I don't know if people know this, Anemone at one point was an adoptable. Like, I got Anemone's very early original design on DeviantArt, and she looks nothing like her original design anymore. She's heavily updated now, but she was an adoptable, and luckily I got her long before. Like, I had her in my back pocket for years before I even started doing VTubing. Like, I know that she's not made with AI because she was made before I think the first fucking Midjourney dataset even came about. That's why I stick to 3D models and only use 2D PNGs from artists you know. Yeah. Hello, YouTube is very annoying regarding tabbing. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'll see if I can find her original artwork. I will not be able to, I mean, I might be able to show the artist. I can't listen to voice notes right now, or else they might pick up on the stream, Kevin, so I'll look at your voice notes a little bit later. Stick insect!
Oh my god! Look at it!
You guys can't see it, but I can see it, and I love it. Look at him! He almost looks like a praying mantis. You know what? We're gonna show him on stream. I'm showing your stick insect, Ash. Look at him! Oh, I love him! Unidentified fucking thing! Blow it up now! Alright, I love him. Let me pull up my toy house. Ooh, character purge from one of my friends. Wahoo! Let me see more of your images, Anemone. I don't have it on here! Damn it! Alright, I'll have to look for it later. But let's look at the character purge. It's all Warrior Cats OCs! Alright, I can't do anything with these. I love you, Q, but I do not do feral cats as OCs, unfortunately. Let me put this down further so that you can kind of see more of my face, just a little bit. I haven't seen them in a while, so it's nice. It's been way too long since you've seen A Christmas beetle? What's a Christmas beetle? I've never heard of that. Tell me, what is a Christmas beetle? We got June bugs. We should be getting some soon, actually. That'll be nice. I miss the June bugs. They're such weird little aliens. Okay. Now let me hide that. Yep, pretty good. And then we're gonna use our scale brush, cause are you kidding me? Pattern. Go down, fish scale. And then we're just gonna remove the parts that we don't want. I'll have to find a picture of a June bug to show you, Ash, because I don't know if you have them in Australia. But they're delightful little creatures. I love them so much. They're very cute. Ash, can I tell you something? The other day, I saw, I got the Twitch notification that Mally was streaming at ass o'clock in the morning for me. And I'm bleary-eyed looking at it, and I'm like, oh, I bet Ash is there. There are these beetles with shiny shells. Their shells look different colors depending on the light. Green, red, blue, if you recall. Oh, that's so pretty. That sounds a lot like a June bug. Let me see if I can find it. Let me grab a picture. Let me take a pic. Content warning. I'm gonna be showing a dead bug on stream that I found on Google. Now's your time to click away for a second until I tell you to come back. This is a June bug. This is like the underside of it since it's, you know, dead. But it's very shiny, very green. I love them. They're so pretty. Usually they look green-yellow or green-blue, but this one has a little bit of purple chrome in it. File, Nubia clipboard. This is one, like the back shell of one. Very cute. I love them. They're a little bit hairy. They have prehensile peepees. Very interesting creatures. How did you do what? Message retracted? How did you retract a message? They're very cute. But no more bugs on screen. So if you don't like bugs, you're safe to look. Alright, so we got this back. I'm gonna, like, do a little bit of... for her face, because she has, like, scales. She has these green scales around her. Like, around her ear. And kind of around her face. So we're gonna just do that. This is from, it's like a sci-fi game, so I guess it makes sense, like the character design and everything. But Very really likes it, and so I really like it. I guess I really like it for her. Hate modern ads. Classy ad of the 1970s. Dude, I keep getting fucking erectile dysfunction ads on Twitch. And it's like, I keep reporting them because I think that's not appropriate. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to see that. Like, you can't fucking talk about periods anywhere, but you can talk about slap this gel on your willy for good fun times. Like, come on! Get out of here! I don't want that. Okay. Oh, it goes down her neck, actually, so I'm gonna... I'm just gonna do that. And then we'll remove it from the places that it's not needed, and I'll show the sketch to Viri and see what she thinks. And if she likes it, then she likes it. Keep getting, are you a new mom? Damn, girl, did you know you're pregnant? Hey, Cellar Dweller, what's good? Rabbit ads? Like, for a pet rabbit? That doesn't make any sense. You drew a gorilla and you think you did too good of a job? You shouldn't be allowed to draw a gorilla that well? Show me the gorilla. Monkey. Show me that fucking monkey. It'll be wild if you are! Alright. Oh, we gotta put the fucking braid in! God damn it! God damn it! So we're gonna do... Oh, a vibrator! Vibrator! I see. Vibrator. I'm picking up what you're putting down now. Well, don't I feel sheepish? We're just trying to get this braid to kind of look normal. And then we can sketch over it. It's all in the same layer, ain't it? It is. Unfortunate. There we go. Whatever. That's fine. We'll just do this. Cellar Dweller. Just about to post it. You post it in the server? Okay. Let me look in the server. Oh my gosh, I need to brush my hair. It's a bit of a knot in the back of it. Usually I try to braid my hair before I stream, so I have it in like these two little ponytail braids, like little pigtails. That's a surprisingly good gorilla that you drew. That's surprisingly good. An object you do not contain the facilities to use. Now you're just not thinking hard enough. Anyone can. Anyway, never mind. Actually, get me out of here. I'm scared. Come pick me up. I was gonna say you're just not thinking with portals, but you know what? That might be a bit much for my good Christian Minecraft server. New season of Black Butler started. I'm mentally unwell about it. I'm gonna accentuate her gloves a bit. There we go. How many portals do we need? to think with. Need at least two. Need at least two portals to think of. We watch together. Only 2 episodes are out. We could watch them together if you want. I love it so much. CL is my baby, and also I want to voice him. I really want one of those ball jointed dolls. It's like $1,500 of CL. I really, really want one. Alright, let's take a screenshot of this and send it off to Viwi. That's video screenshot. No thank you. Photo screenshot, please. I was getting a lot of B-roll for my video. The video that's coming out this Friday, by the way, in case you guys want to know. In case you guys are curious. I know that Viri is online because I see Viri in a voice chat. I'm not gonna join the VC right now because they're playing fucking Roblox Dress to Impress. So let's send them this. Actually restarting Black Butler due to introducing a friend to it. Ah! Which friend? Which friend? Are you gonna watch it in chronological order, or are you gonna watch it in canon order? Anyone else getting constant AI image generator ads for YouTube Shorts? No, I haven't. Maybe that shit is tailored to you, baby. Just because you watch art, but you're not an artist yourself, so they're trying to market as best they can. Hit them with the Sebastian! Hit the whip and the nay-nay, Sebastian. Person you play D&D with, you're watching an anime release order. Disgusting! That means you'll have to watch, Season 2. Weak heart AI, I'm punching you. I'm beating you up, Chilnai. Killing you in my mind palace. Alright, so we have, Viri's commission working on it right now. We're saving that for now. Blocked all of them at least 5 times, but you keep getting them. Ew. I mean, that's the same with the fucking ED gel. I keep blocking those ads, but they keep coming back like an infection that you'll probably get by using the ED gel. We'll close that one for now, and we're gonna work on lining Kiki's commission for a little bit. We'll start with the toes. Snarf, snarf. Let me get everything into a folder. Yep. Have you worked on your logo yet, Kiki? My bestie for Esty? Fifefo Festy? Why do I open my IRL friends server to find... I don't think I can explain this picture without showing it to you guys. Why do I open the server that the friends I hang out with IRL are in, like in California are in, to find this? Someone painted these big naturals on him. Did you know that you have rights? And your right is to serve! I've been so excited about the ref sheet. You worked on it a little bit? Ooh, I'm excited! I'm excited to say, girl! My non-binary girl. Where's... image size? How big is this? Okay, 5K in width. That should be fine. What the heck? What the hell? When your friends send you a picture like that? Yeah. That's just how friends do, I guess. Let's get to line in this bad boy. Only sentence many of y'all would serve. Yeah. Can you serve your country? Alright, let's put this here like this. Little mouth. I'm gonna use the symmetry tool a little bit. Just for the parts that are symmetrical. Which aren't actually a lot of them. It's like the hands. And then, like, the face. You can't tell me you'd serve any better, Chilnai. This is when I learned that one of my viewers is like, the few, the proud, the Marines. I gotta be like, oh, well shit. Salutes to you. Put this one. That's not quite sharp enough. So now that I've realized I can just commission someone to auto-tune my music for me and like make it sound good. Not that it sounds bad on its own, but like can make it sound professional in the way that I cannot with Audacity. I kind of feel addicted to it. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking Immortan Joe telling me to not get addicted to water. Meanwhile, I'm addicted to paying only $7 to have someone make my vocals sound really good. So, there's one song that's coming out. You do not serve in the military or in a draggly manner. That's funny. But we have one song coming out for Anemone's debut, you know, but I already have vocals for another one recorded. You should serve in a draggly sense. It's good for you. It's good for the bones. Doesn't look quite right. Let's make this a bit better. Another song, yeah. Because we've got... I don't know if I mean, you're on the Patreon. You've probably heard the song, perhaps. But we've got that one song, which, for if anyone hasn't or isn't on the Patreon, the only hint I will give you is that it's a Caro Emerald song. And the next one, I think we're gonna do a song by Ghost. Not the metal band, but like the Vocaloid producer. Could you imagine doing Cerise for an Anemone cover? Incredible. You did listen? What did you think of it? Did you like it? I think it sounds pretty nice for my very first produced cover. I wish YouTube let you use multiple audio tracks, but they really want to kind of gig you on using copyrighted music. The song has been stuck in your head for days. Yippee! I'm glad it came out okay. Wow. Very much liked it indeed. Yippee! Ah! Sent it to... I sent the picture with the emotes to the person who asked for it. And they said that, I'm a sweet pea. Hehehe. Very cute. We're gonna go on for not quite 2 hours. Alright. will do the remainder of the full body, and then I might end stream for the day because I'm getting a bit tired. I've been working all day since about 10:30 this morning all the way through until now, so it's almost 9 o'clock at night. Way to go, me. Being a productive boy. I wish we could watch YouTube videos without getting gigged for it. It'd be really fun. To do like a rewatch of The Amazing Digital Circus with you guys. I say that in the most autistic way possible because I'm wearing my fucking Palm the Amazing Digital Circus t-shirt with my fucking Amazing Digital Circus gummy goo keychain beside me with my fucking Amazing Digital Circus Kinger plush over on my bed. Okay. Sometimes I do not realize that I've become the I Am Autism commercial. Still bummed you weren't able to find me King or something on. It's fine.
Did you find any Fizzaroli stuff for me?
I say that as a joke. I did not ask you to find me Fizzaroli stuff. I think Viv was there at the con, right? Most of Shark Robot was there, I believe. Also, I went ahead and gave you the anatomy for a belly button ring. I don't know if you want it, but you're getting it. You did really like Fizz, but a lot of it was sold out, yeah. He's a good character. I love him. Listen, most of my friends really fucking hate Hazbin Hotel and Helluva Boss. And I get it. Like, they hate it because, like, they literally went to school. Fun lore, fun Mark lore. I know people who went to school, like to art school with Vivzie Pop. So they, in my opinion, have the most valid reasons to dislike her because she was a very dislikable person in art school. However, I still like Helluva Boss. I still like it. I enjoy it as a series. A piercing, that scares you. Why does it scare you? It's not actually connected to the belly button. That's why you have to have a very specific anatomy for a belly button piercing. You have to have kind of like a hooded belly button. It's not touching the skin of the belly button, like of the belly button itself. It's like the skin above it. You hold Vraska and Glitz and Glam in your hands and keep fighting people away from being weird about them. Fair. Two margaritas. No dinner. I sentence you. Bangs my gavel on the table. Belly button piercings have a tendency to shift a lot if you have a weight change. Ah, I see. I mean, that makes sense because it's literally contingent on the skin around your belly button. So, guys, new Ina video coming soon. I'm so excited. I finished the script for it. I'm so excited for it to come out. I don't think it'll do as well as the first one I did, but I'm not doing it just for it to be good. Or, no, wait, that's not what I meant. I'm not doing it just because I want it to do as well as the first Ina video I put out has been doing. I want to put it out because I'm just really enjoying Ina right now, and I have brainworms. And a new Ina video means I have to draw more self-ship content with Ina. How terrible. Legally required. Do you think you'd be famous if you hosted a talk show with Adolf and the Devil? Probably not, because you'd be fucking dead and in hell. To host that, you know? Don't make jokes like that. I give you as a gentle warning. We don't talk about the big AH in my chat. Hell is empty after all the pardons. I see. Devil's like, ah, you know what, you can go, you're fine, who cares? Your friend from talking about so-and-so, thank you. Thank you, chill. We can have edgy humor to a certain extent. Guh. Pretty. Pretty. Kai, have you ever watched Precure? Like, any type of Precure? As a matter of fact, chat, have you guys ever watched Precure of any kind? Land of the Free apparently doesn't care, so I should... Listen! I live there! I have to live in that hell! It sucks here, man! But, I will say, the tariffs right now, so far, have not caused me any problems. Specifically because the manufacturer I go through does not want to lose business and is charging shit for shipping. Like, basically giving free shipping on stuff. So far, that's the only thing good that's come out of this. Your Maho shoujo girly, so you're always down. Ooh, okay. One of my favorite Precure series is Kira Kira Precure a la Mode. I don't want to sound like I'm putting on a fucking fake accent while saying it. But Kira Kira Precure a la Mode is my absolute favorite one. It's very, very cute, very silly. Yeah, it's not really good, just not bad. The shipping price, like, because it's bad for them, is the thing, which I'm sad about, because they don't deserve that. Because usually the shipping is like, if I buy something for 40 bucks, it's like, or if I buy something for 20 bucks, the shipping is like 35, you know? But right now, if I buy something for 30 bucks, the shipping is 16 bucks. And that's a bit scary. Tariffs are affecting the USD. You've noticed some price differences? Ooh, I see. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, Kai, did you think any on your Madoka Magica persona? I want Madoka stuff with you. Now would be a great time for someone to open an actually good USA-based acrylic charm maker. Because the place that people had been using that's USA-based for a while was, oh god, something donkey? Something mule? Sticker mule, that's what it was. People had been using sticker mule, but, for one thing, they expressed some pretty yucky beliefs on social media that people were not fond of. And the quality's just bad. Like, the quality of the acrylic cutting and of the attachments is just bad on Sticker Mule. You also, can't get enamel pins printed in the United States because the same technology that makes the enamel print stamping, is what we use to stamp and mint our money, so it's illegal for anyone who's in a business other than minting money to own that technology, like to own that machine. So there's literally no way to get USA sourced enamel pins at the moment. So either someone has to petition their governor and say, hey man, I get this stuff overseas and the tariffs are gonna kill my small business if I don't, like, if I can't make it myself. Or we're gonna have to find some workaround. But even that's gonna be an issue because, do you know where those machines are made? If you guess not in America, ding ding ding, you win a prize. So getting that machine, even now, shipped in, even if, you know, you got your governor to change the legislature for your state so that you could have one,
It would help because you'd still have to pay like $5,000 in fees.
You've been stuck on color schemes, but the plan is tonfas for the weapon, at the very least. Playing around with witchy ideas. Ooh. You know, Nagi really likes tonfas. That's fun. You and Nagi have the same tastes. Can I share something with you guys? The other day, I showed my father some of the art that I drew of Anemone specifically. Let me show you guys. I showed him this picture of Anemone that I drew. And he, for one thing, with all my art, he really likes to zoom in on the eyes because I put so many sparkles and shit into the eyes. So he likes looking at it. And then he, like, moves over to the shoulder and looks at it. And the first thing he says to me is, "What's wrong with her shoulder?" And I have to say, "Papa, that's just how I draw shoulders. I draw 'em bony." Silly. Rope. I don't want to use the roller brush for the rope. I'm just gonna do it myself. I don't care if it kind of messes up. It's the aesthetic we're going for. And then I guess we go down the other way now? Probably? Ah, Viri says it looks good. Wahoo! So, what are you guys looking forward to this month? Other than Anemone's 2.0 debut, of course. That's, you're legally required to be looking forward to that. But other than that, got anything fun coming up for the month of May? Because we're almost to the end, you know, of April. Your aunt's wedding! Oh my goodness! Congratulations to your aunt. Did you just hear Candle made a cinder candle called It's Just Did they? No fucking way. 1 second. 1 second. Because I know Candle already had a cinder candle in their docket. Candle. Candle store. Oh my god, they did! After you use mint soap, it makes you very cold. And we thought you burnt yourself. Because of if you're stupid enough to rub hot things into your skin, that's your problem. It's more because corporations of all kinds are evil no matter where you are in the world. So all laws, at least in the United States, are made, or at least were made, at one point in our life, specifically to try and combat the fact that corporations will do whatever they can to hurt you. Oh, I almost swallowed that the wrong way. Owie. It's the same rhetoric that you get from, like, the coffee lawsuit. Ooh, it might be a deep cut that they don't know in Australia. So there was a a lawsuit against McDonald's a while ago. And by a while ago, I mean, like, years ago now. And the lawsuit was that the way that the media portrayed it is like the boiling hot coffee was too hot and a woman got burned because the boiling hot coffee was boiling. But the thing is, that's just the way that the media presented it to try and diminish the effect of what was actually going on. Because the coffee was served at because you can only serve things at certain temperatures, you know? You can't serve something that's literally going to damage someone if they take a sip of it. You can't serve something that's, like, at room temperature and going to make them sick, you know? This coffee, they'd gotten multiple complaints from this McDonald's that the coffee was way too hot. And so the woman, this old woman, ended up experiencing third-degree burns on her body because the coffee spilled in her lap when she was trying to drive home, and you know, placed it in her lap to hold on to it. And that in the media was portrayed as dumb woman got hurt by coffee that's hot coffee. But the fact of the matter is, the hot coffee, no matter, like, how fresh it's served, should never be that hot when it is being served to a customer. It's just a danger to human life and limb. Heard about that. It was so hot it gave her degree burns. Yeah, it gave her really bad burns. And that's why laws like that, you know, laws like the no cinnamon law are put into place. They're framed as, like, if you're dumb enough to rub something like that on your skin, then you get what you get. But the fact of the matter is, corporations, capitalists who are blinded by greed, will very often put things that are commonly known carcinogens, I mean, not carcinogens, that's cancerous, irritants into products to enhance the smell or to make it feel like it's doing more cleaning than it is. Because if your skin feels a bit like it's, burning or itching, you feel like you're getting a really deep clean. But in the end, it's not actually doing that. It's just harming the consumer. And so that's why those laws are in place. You're gonna go later, bozos. Bye, chill night. Sleep well. Have a good night. Have a fun time, bozo. You had to write a paper on that? I point at you Garfield style and say, you are not immune to propaganda. You will be propagandized. If your first thought of something is, no one would be stupid enough to XYZ, think about who wants you to think that way. Markiplier called you a bozo. Well, hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome back to Chill Nye as a bozo. You're not a bozo. You're very smart, very cool. I hope you have a good night. My music playlist just ended. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez, Rick. You're finishing a drawing for someone before bed? Ooh! Post it in the server? Question mark? I would like to see it. Unless it's private. In which case, totally fine. No worries. Whatever the case, thank you for hanging out while you were drawing, and I hope you have a good evening. Sure. Wahoo! I'm gonna have to start the music up again.
Wah, 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 wah. Unfair, unloved.
Okay. Turn off the symmetry. It's a posted. Let's look at it. Let's go look at it. Click. That's not the right server. Ooh, Roblox character. Base plate. That's so cool. I love your art style. It's so cool and pixely. Very, very neat. I probably should have deleted this part before. But it's fine. It's deleted now, so who cares? Who cares? Let's get that music back on. And then we're almost done with this, and then we'll also go for the evening. It's so funny. Sorry, I'm still reeling about Candle doing that. Because they did. They had their own, like, cinder candle for a long time. I wonder if she reached out and asked them for the candle. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Like, for her original candle. I definitely do not think she would have reached out and asked for the It's Just Business candle. Would be a funny play, though. I really wish we could watch things on stream. In some ways, YouTube is nicer than Twitch for streaming, but in so many more ways, Twitch is better. I guess we could watch something from the Library of Congress. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to go find something royalty-free to watch. We do a live watch through a fucking Eraserhead or something, and we do commentary about it. I was so mad when that was the main thing on like on TikTok for a while, where people were really dumbing down the meaning of Eraserhead on the TikTok. It's really baffling. She could have continued getting everything and nobody would have changed if she wasn't yeah. Listen, I feel like it probably comes down to a feeling similar to gambling, you know? Like, high stakes feels like a lot's on the line and it becomes addictive, you know? And I'm sure that's kind of what fueled some of her choices at the gate. Doesn't make it right, absolutely not. But I'm sure she got caught up in the moment. And probably didn't even see what she was doing as wrong. Which is the shitty part, because when you start normalizing shitty behavior in your everyday life, you stop seeing it as wrong. Dumbing down things is really frustrating. Yeah. Cause like Eraserhead, I'm not gonna say it's like the most peak media in the fucking world, but it has a message that it's trying to send, and it's very clearly about like the cycle of abuse. But kids on TikTok don't want to talk about that. They just want to talk about how the Eraserhead baby has colic. Which, yeah, you could definitely read Eraserhead that way, as like, oh, this is just a baby with colic. And it's been anthropomorphized as a monster, or whatever the opposite of anthropomorphized is. Demonized, I guess? I have to look up what the opposite of anthropomorphized is. But it's been basically dehumanized by its parents because they're so tired of dealing with a colicky baby. And sure, that's a way you can interpret it, but I think it's so much more impressive to either see the baby entirely as symbolic in Eraserhead, or to see it as a basically a stand-in for a stillborn baby and the trauma that brought about. Not only main character guy's wife, not wife, girlfriend, but himself too. And also, like, there's one part of the movie, I don't know if you've ever seen Eraserhead. Sorry, this is just a deep cut Mark talking, Mark having his moment of, I went to film school and I get to talk about things I want to talk about. There's this part of the movie where the main character guy is literally sinking into what looks like a jacuzzi, but it's literally a pit of depravity that he sinks into as he starts, you know, basically cheating on his significant other with the woman next door with his baby in the room. It's really good, like, visual metaphor. It's awesome. You haven't seen it? It's for free! You can watch it online! You can watch it online, in the Internet Archive and on, other websites. it's one of those movies that if you have not like the strongest constitution, probably shouldn't watch it because it can be gross at times. But I think it's worth the watch. I will always advocate for people watching Eraserhead. I'm also a huge advocate for that AU where the Eraserhead baby gets taken in by the Addams family. Make that fix-it fic. It's just good. It's just good cinema. If they can have little pubert Addams, they can have Eraserhead baby Addams. And then, because this one, it turns... goes like this. No, wait. Goes like this. Yeah, that's better. Man, I want sushi. I want yellowtail. I want ikura, I want hamachi. I want meat. Alright, let's turn off the sketch layer and see how this looks. Kiki! Clap clap. Gaze upon this wretched thing, how do you like it? I don't have most of the eyes, 1 second. Don't gaze upon this wretched thing. I lied. Gaze not upon. I know you said that you don't usually read the scripts of videos, Ash. You don't usually read them because you'd rather see the videos, which I totally understand. But, in the in the new Ina video that I have just posted the script of on Patreon, I talk about Eraserhead a little bit, and I also talk about Meshes of the Afternoon as Dadaism. And listen, Meshes might not be Dadaism. I think it is, but they're good films. I like the kind of old absurdist and Dadaist movement films. I like avant-garde film. It's good. Kiki, where are you? Come out and play. If she's not here, it's fine. I'll turn on the symmetry tool real quick to add this line to show that the feet are kind of straining in the platforms. But I think that's good for this evening. We got some nice work done on our commissions. Everybody give a round of applause in chat for getting commission work worked on. And tomorrow, here, let me go to the bedroom because I'm probably gonna in-stream soon after we have a little discussion. Where's my fucking mouse? There it is. Where's my bedroom? There it is. It's so cute. Yippee! Yippee! I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you think so. Okay, so tomorrow on Twitch, make sure you tune in. Anemone is playing more Escape the Backrooms with Dollrat VT. And Saturday, probably at 4 p.m. Pacific time. I haven't updated the schedule on what's it called? Discord yet, but Saturday around 4 p.m. Anemone is gonna be doing a collab with the Convent. They're gonna be playing probably One Armed Cook, probably some Buckshot Roulette. So I hope you stick around for that. Hope you're looking forward to it. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for spending the evening with me. I had so much fun drawing and chatting with you guys. It's really nice to just be able to kind of let loose, shoot the breeze, as they say, and just connect with you guys. I hope to see you guys in Friday's video. And I hope you have an absolutely scrabdangulous evening. I will listen to your audio notes that you sent me during the stream after this, Kevin. But I love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I hope you have a good night. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye.
Bye.